Hey, what's going on, Easy Bake Barbecue? Hey, I'm not sure. Hey, I'm not sure how many people are gonna be in this stream tonight. I forgot James from Amen Claimham was live. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hey, yeah, I figured you was watching both feeds. I forgot James was on tonight. Maybe I should back mines up till 8:30 or so. Uh, I know a lot of people like to watch Aim 'em and Claim 'em, and so this is the first time we did a live feed. So all right, cool. That's good. That's good. Cooking with James. What's going on, my man? I guess you're watching Aim 'em and Claim 'em also, huh? Big Kano Barbecue Show. Is there a humming noise? What's going on, Kirby? Yeah, I just decided to go live tonight, man. First time doing a live stream, and like I said, I forgot that old James was on at the same time, so may have to change up my schedule. Double J Barbecue. What's going on, folks? Uh-oh, lost my chat. What happened? There it goes. All right. Double J Barbecue. Kirby's in the house. Cooking with James. Nigel. Easy Bake Barbecue. So, yeah, Easy Bake. Let James know, man. I'm not trying to pull anybody from his live stream, man. So I just forgot that he was on at the same time. What's going on, CJ? What's happening, my man? So I guess we'll talk a little bit about what we did this weekend as far as cooking goes. We should be coming out with a video in a day or two. We did a pork butt on the pit barrel cooker, and we didn't hang it this time. The first time I did a pork butt, we hung it. This time we just put it on the grates, and we used some of that Simply Marvelous rub, that peppered cow we picked up on our trip to Kansas City. So that's some good stuff. If you guys ever get a chance to try some of that Simply Marvelous rub, that peppered cow is really, really good. So we didn't inject the pork butt at all. We smoked it, and it was like an 8-pound pork butt, and it probably took about 10 hours for it to cook, for me to get to the point where I could pull it. The one part of the cook that didn't go like I wanted to, I was going to try to make some medallions out of the money mussel, but I guess I'm going to have to plan a little bit better on that. So, but it came out real good. Okay, we also used some of Carolina Q's Virginia sauce on it, and that's some good stuff. I got hit. James at Aim and Claim 'em did a review on that, and we did a review on it also in this video. That's some good vinegar-based sauce. So, Kirby, what you got going on there? I mean, you got a whole bird on the Weber kettle right now. Can't record. The heat keeps shutting my camera off. Yeah, I hear you, man. It's hot here too. It's like 7:30 at night here, and it's been over 94 degrees here. I was gonna do this out on the deck with a cigar and stuff, man, but it was just a little too hot to sit out there with these headphones on and setting up this equipment. So maybe when it cools off, we can do it from the deck. Yeah, Kirby, I got your number, brother. I will give you a call when I get a chance, man. So, but if anybody got any kind of questions, or I guess you can always save those questions for on the hot seat, since I'm supposed to be on the hot seat on 6 September with old CJ. So he's going to be doing the interview, I assume. So Kirby, you say it's 90 degrees. Oh, it's low. You at 116 tonight? Brother, you better go and drag the barbecue grill inside, man, in some air, man. It's hot as heck out there, man. Oh, no, Big Kano Barbecue Show. You can't say go Cowboys, man. I'm all who that. I know you can see that behind me, man. We who that to the grave, bro. Yeah, CJ, man, I can't wait for that interview also on September 6th, man. So I've been trying to, been wanting to do a live broadcast for a while. So, but I've been trying to get this OBS software together. I got some stuff I wanted to show, but you know, tonight I was just going to talk about, a little alcohol, because this is kind of an at the bar segment versus a Bad Beast barbecue segment. So, but next time I hope to have my brother from Baton Rouge online also, where he can chime in on some alcohol also. So, I'm gonna show you guys something that we picked up in Cozumel. Hey, thanks, Smoking Barbecue Tips and Recipes, man. I appreciate that. Hey, man, I know I was supposed to put a video out on our cruise that we went on earlier this year with the family, man. I really had so much fun on the cruise that I didn't really take a whole lot of video. Took a lot of pictures, though, so maybe we'll still put a video out on our cruise to Cozumel and Progresso on the Carnival Triumph, man. It was like 14, 15 of us as a family went together. Man, we partied and had a good time. I had never ate and drank so much in all my life, man. But I'm gonna show you something I got from the duty-free area in Cozumel. Man, check out this bottle of Crown Royal. Nope, this is not photoshopped. This is not fake. This is a bottle of Crown Royal, man. This bad boy is huge, man. And man, I'll tell you what, I don't even know how many liters in this, but this is 3 liters. This is 3 liters of Crown Royal, man. So, yeah, you know it, CJ. That's Crown Royal in my cup, brother. And, that's my go-to drink there. Yeah, soul food cooking. That's huge, man. And this bottle that we got from Cozumel, this bad boy here, man, this thing only cost us like $60. So I got one and my brother got one. And we just now cracked this open when he came down for the Memorial Day weekend, man. But, man, that is huge, man. What's going on, Phil? Daddy Cooks in the house, man. So, and also, man, when we was down in Cozumel, they got if you guys go down there, man, make sure you go down to the tequila farm or the tequila factory, man. They don't make or produce the tequila there in Cozumel, but they sell it. And this is definitely some top shelf stuff. If you've never had this tequila, man, will knock your socks off, man. This tequila here, man, the Tres Tornos, this is the top shelf they have here. This runs probably about $120 a bottle. But I got to tell you, man, this is some of the smoothest tequila I have ever had in my entire life. Matter of fact, this is the stuff that you put on the top shelf and you only bring down when somebody's having a baby, somebody's graduating. This is like once every blue moon you sipping on this here. This ain't no chug tequila here. And if you have anybody to come to your bar and want to mix this with anything else, man, you kick them right out on their behind, man, because they are wasting some good liquor, man. So, but let me see what's going on in the chat room here, man. So, yeah, nice size bottle. It's not worth the crown. Been there, done that. Love cruise liquor. Hey, if you guys hadn't seen, didn't know, Phil from Daddy Cooks, man, he is back from Parts Unknown and back doing videos and stuff. And he did I think it was an Instagram video where he was showing, it might have been on YouTube or Instagram, where he was showing his new outdoor kitchen, man. So Phil, I mean, that outdoor kitchen is off the chain, brother, man. All you need to do is put your hardcover roof or something over that area, man, and you have one heck of an entertainment area out there, man. So, right, let me see what's going on in the chat room here. So I know a lot of these guys in the chat room already, man, but if anybody got any kind of curious questions or what have you, I'll be glad to answer them to the best of my ability. So I almost wish I was closer to home. My brother and I had made a YouTube promo that we was going to do together when football season rolled around. It was called The Fifth Quarter. And this is going to be talking about our New Orleans Saints and the games and things of that nature. So, but he's so far away, man. But I did a promo and I started to load it up, man. It's really, really funny. But you know, we talk about them Redskins and them Cowboys and stuff, man. But I might put it out there just for GP, just so you guys can take a look at it. So, but let's see, smoking barbecue tips and recipes. I was asking, where in Illinois am I? I am right out across the river from St. Louis, in a area of Belleville and Shiloh. I am in southern Illinois, and I'm you know, close to Scott Air Force Base, which is where I work. So, all right. He says, Phil says he has a question. When am I coming this way? He'll buy a huge bottle of Crown. He promised. Okay. Hey, Phil, I'm definitely trying to get down over to your way, man, by the before it gets cold. My wife and I was talking today that we had to plan a trip to get away. And to be honest with you, my birthday's coming up in September, and I really wanted to go to Florida. I wanted to go to the Florida Keys. I had never been there. And ever since my trip to Destin, and I really been in love with the coast and the water. Well, I've always been in love with the water, but that trip to Destin that we had last year with the family was so much fun. Hopefully I can get to the Keys sometime in September, but I'm going to hit you up, man, once you get settled in, and we'll make some plans. I'm definitely going to come out that way and come visit you before it get cold. So let's see. Why did you get a RecTech for your pellet smoker? Wow. Well, you know, I got a good deal on the RecTech smoker. And I did some research on them, and I just like the customer service. They got a lot of good marks for customer service, and it's built like a tank, man. At least the 680 and the RecTech Mini, the 300. They both are built like little tanks, man. I've had those things for a couple years now, and I hadn't had to change anything on the Mini. We use the Mini all the time, man. You know, I put it this way: every brand of pellet smoker has its pros and cons. For example, I like that Camp Chef attachment that Lyle over at No Hippie uses when he's searing his steaks and stuff like that. RecTech just doesn't have anything like that. So when I sear my steaks, I usually have to use something else. But yeah, the reason, I mean, I just did some research. I like their customer service, and that's why we chose them. So let's see, somebody's smoking barbecue tips and recipes. Say he was born in Evanston, Illinois, grew up in Chicago suburbs. You visit Chicago once in a while. Yeah, we've been to Chicago like 3 times now. We went up there for a graphics event. We had a little side business of graphics, and so we went there for a graphics event one time, and then we went up there just for vacation. So been all riding up and down the Chicago River, went to the pier. We did all of the Hancock building, the leaning glass, you know, over the street, and the big metal jelly bean you guys got in the park. We did the whole 9 yards. So love Chicago, real cool place, man. So even caught a blues show out there. So I really love it. So Phil said, I drank, bring your A game. No amateurs allowed. Oh, brother. Hey, I can hang with the best of them. Believe me. So, what else we got here? Daddy cooks, no barbecue, but try the pizza. You know, smoking barbecue tips and recipes, man. When we was in Chicago, we went to this deep dish pizza place, man. It was supposed to be the best in town, man. And I mean, the the pizza was like this thick, man. I mean, it really deep dish. But the service just wasn't good. They were packed that night. And by the time we got our pizza, it was really, really, it was cold. And so I really didn't enjoy it. So maybe maybe I'll try another spot. But yeah, I heard the pizza was great. So, hey, what's going on? Jay Wade in the house. What's going on, brother? Hey, so it said Carolina Country Cooking and Barbecue. If you go to the Keys, come this way, stop by Daddy Cooks, and here we can have a drink and some food. No doubt, no doubt. I'll let all you YouTubers, barbecue YouTubers out there who live out that way, let you know that we're swinging out that way. May get an opportunity to hook up and maybe do a little something. So, CJ, gotta jump. Have a great night, Daryl. Okay, CJ, man, have a good night, man. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it, man. So, hey, something else you guys might want to try when you guys, I've never really been a big Hennessy fan, to be honest with you. And, but they were selling this on the cruise, and I didn't pick up any, but my brother did. And when he came back down, he brought me a bottle of this, I don't know if you can see it, this pure white Hennessy. This is Hennessy Pure White. Okay, this cognac here. I started sipping on this, a couple of weeks ago. I got another bottle back here. This bottle's unopened, and it's really some good stuff, man. This is another one that's kind of top shelf here. So don't pull it out for everybody. So you might want to check that out behind some closed doors before you let folks get that. So. Oh, you like that white J Wade? Yeah, that's some good stuff, man. So I was hoping we can get on that, go on that YouTubers cruise also, man. So I'm not sure how that's going to work out, but I'll see how my pennies stack up by the time that comes through. So. What Nigel says, been watching your rotisserie videos. Can I recommend a new rotisserie method? Yeah, brother. Yeah, send me any kind of tips or what have you, man, and I will definitely check them out, man. Like I said, I'm not the end all be all by any means, and I will learn and take notes and anything from anybody, man. So I view YouTube and all our channels as kind of a learning experience, a kind of a community college of cooking. And, you know, I think everybody can learn something, even the guys that's been around for forever, you know. But yeah, man, hook me up, man. Let me know what you're talking about. Soul food. Let's see who else. Mother Porker's Barbecue. What's up? All right, Jay Wade, you're the man. Soul food. All right. Smoking under the big sky. I'm a huge bourbon fan, but have been on the wagon for 4 weeks now, giving my liver a break for a bit. I hear that, man. So, you know, I go through those bouts too, man, where I might not have a drink for a few months and stuff. So, but you know, being here in Illinois and the winters be so bad, man, and I love being outside so much, man. That's one of the arguments my wife and I have all the time, whether or not I'm going to stay here after I retire from this job here. You know, I want to move to Texas or somewhere where it's warmer, but she loves the winters, man, and I can't stand the winters because I'm an outside person, and I like to sit outside, and I like to cook outside, and like to be outside, and so we'll see. But you know what they say, happy wife, happy life. So I'll probably wind up staying here in Illinois. So, oh man, let's see. Working on a Daddy Cook says he's working on a rotisserie video on the outdoor kitchen. Give me a sec. Oh, okay. So you got okay. He's running back and forth. Mother Porker's Barbecue. The Illinois, Missouri winters here are just yeah, they are terrible. Man, I cannot stand the winters here. So, Jay Wade, man, I'm trying to get to Texas, man. So. Have you cooked buffalo? Only thing I've cooked buffalo, Kawan, is, what's that, cram? I'm sorry, I can't read that, cram. I've had some bison before, but that's about it, man. Bisons are so lean, so you really got to be careful with that or you'll dry that out real quick. So, But that's the only thing I've had, is a bison steak before. And and bison here in these novelty stores, or specialty stores, is pretty expensive. So I do most of my shopping on the military installation, since I'm a retired Air Force veteran. And so I got access to the commissary. So meat prices are a little bit cheaper on base than they are out in the economy. But of course, the meat selection is not as versatile as it is out in the economy. So, it's a give and take. So, but I have been shopping for meat lately at Sam's Club. Man, they got some fantastic steaks and ribs and stuff over there, man, for some good prices if you catch them at the right time. But we bought some ribeye steaks and stuff, and all I do is individually pack them up and throw them in the freezer. We shrink wrap them with one of those, vacuum sealers. And so that's a good place to buy some meat too. So Daddy Cook said he was in Massachusetts for 4 years. Winters sucked. Yeah, man, I can imagine. So I was up in Delaware for a year. That was my last military base, man. And ooh, Lord, man. First year we got there, man, they had snow up to our chest, man. We had to be out there for hours shoveling out the driveway. So Smoking Under the Big Sky said he's in Montana and the winters are long. Yeah, I can imagine, bro. So, all right, Sam's does have some great meat at times. Yeah, man, I tell you what, Phil, man, I went by there today, man. The wife wanted some crab legs, so I bought a couple bags of crab legs. But they had some tomahawk steaks there, brother, man. That was, the steak itself was like this big with the bone hanging off the end, and like 20-something bucks, man. So I think I'm going to redo my tomahawk steak video probably in a week or so. But I got so much meat in the freezer right now. I really don't want to buy any more. For Father's Day, the wife bought me a bunch of Omaha steaks. She bought a whole Omaha steak package for Father's Day. And man, those things are great. So we sous vide one and did a quick sear on it, and that came out fantastic. We've done reverse searing with some of the Omaha steaks, but she bought the patties, she bought the sausages and everything. So yeah, those are the Omaha steaks, man. There's some good stuff, and the marbling inside of those steaks, man, those ribeyes is fantastic. So you say, Phil, all your Omaha steaks come from Sam's. Okay, yeah. So I'm going to have to go back and get me a few of those. So, man, I wish it was Saturday night instead of Sunday night. So where I wouldn't have to worry about getting up and go to work in the morning. So Smoking Under the Big Sky, what would you say is the best thing you have smoked on any smoker? Ooh, Lord. Oh, man, I've smoked so much meat over the years, man. Wow, the best thing that I've smoked. Whew. Wow, I might have to think about that one, man. Because we do a lot of ribs, we do a lot of wings, we do a lot of pork butts and stuff. So I had to think about that one, man. There's so much stuff, man. So, well, Daddy Cooks, he's off for a month. Chug, chug, chug. Yeah, brother. But if I got to go to Parts Unknown and get a month off, man, you can have it, man. Mother Porker's Barbecue said his barbecue team has members from Belleville. He would love to hook up for a cook sometime before the winter gets here. It would be awesome to cam up and cook. Man, that's a good idea, man. I know you had mentioned that once before, man. Hey, I tell you what, man, why don't you send me a private message or a PM or something in Messenger on Facebook on how to get in touch with you, and we'll make that happen, man, before it gets cold. So we'll get together and do a video and or come out there and cook with your team or something, man, and we'll make that happen. So that sounds like a good plan. So, oh man, excuse me, guys. Man, this Crown Royal is going down good, man. So, I tell you. So Labor Day is coming up. Wow, in less than a month now, man. How many people out there got some big barbecue plans for Labor Day? Cooking for a large family or something along those lines? Yeah, Phil, when is Keith Bettag's Jamboree? I haven't seen anything on that. Maybe I just not in the loop, or or anything, man. When is that, and where's that going to be? The drizzle effect. So you got a plan to be on the lake, man. The drizzle effect. Is the drizzle effect, is that AB and J Wade in them, or is that somebody else totally different from them? Oh man, mother's porkers, man. I wish I could. I tell you what, I may be here for Labor Day weekend. I may not. I don't know what I'm going to be doing, but that would be cool to hook up. Are you going to be in Indiana Labor Day weekend? Phil, hey man, Phil, hit me up, man, when you out when you go out that way, man. That might be a place to hook up for a drink or something, man. Nigel, what types of food on the Carnival cruise? Lobster, Chateaubriand steak. Was it all you can eat? Hey, Nigel, man, we was on the Carnival Triumph, and it was almost all exclusive. I say almost because they got one little seafood shack in the back of the boat that if you want some fried shrimp and things of that nature, all the time it was all seafood. You had to pay a little fee for it, man. But the rest of everything else was included in the price. We only ate in the dining room one time on a 5-day cruise, man, because the food was okay. It was cool, man. But I just thought there was a little bit more freedom eating out on the buffets. And there's just a plethora of different types of food that they have out there. There's an all 24-hour pizza bar in the back, man. So those nights where we were drinking all night and we was partying and going on, man, 2, 3 in the morning on the cruise ship, man, you go back there, you get you a pizza, and they give you as many slices as you want. If you want a whole pizza for yourself, they'll do that. And we go back to the room, and we had a room with a balcony, and we sit out there, man, and we would drink. And my room was next to my brother's, so the balcony was extended. It was open, so man, we would drink and listen to music until like 2, 3, 4 in the morning, and then crash, man. But what they do have on a Triumph is the Guy Fieri's hamburger place, and it's totally free. It's included in it, man. And the hamburgers are phenomenal, man. We ate at that thing every day, and the condiments bar is ridiculous. Bacon, onions, man, you name it, it's on there. So we never lacked the variety of food. So like I said, we ate in the dining hall one time, maybe twice, because the women wanted to do a all white dinner one night, and so we all dressed in white. And then I think the first time we got night was there or whatever, we ate in the dining room to see how it was. So, and you can, in the dining room, you can order as many appetizers, different appetizers as you want, and you probably have to because they're pretty small. Like I ordered a scallop appetizer, and the scallops came the size of maybe a quarter or less, so I had to order 2 of those just for the appetizer to be substantial. But yeah, I mean, the food, you ain't have no problem with food on the cruise, man. So okay, so okay, that is AB and J Wade. All right. Hey, I just wanted to stop in and say I appreciate your content. Thanks, Shuggy. I think that's how you pronounce that. Appreciate that, man. Smoke under the big sky. Still waiting on your pellet smoker to arrive. Hey, did you get a something from RecTech, or you get something else, man? Hey, thanks, Shuggy. Appreciate it, man. Jay Wade, I've been on the Triumph also. Yeah, what'd you think about that Triumph, Jay Wade, man? Daddy cooks. I'm a Royal Caribbean guy. The drink package is better. I've been on Carnival as well. Yeah, I think I want to try Royal Caribbean next, Phil, man. The drink package that we had bought that drink package where the wife and I had a maximum of 15 drinks apiece every day. And it didn't matter what you drank. It was 15. So it could be top shelf if you wanted to or not. So everybody still there? Can everybody hear me? Somebody said the connection got cut out. Okay. Soul food cooking. Hey, you love the Bad Beast. Yeah, I went on that website Fiverr, Fiverr, I believe that is, and hired a guy to make that jingle for me. He only charged me like $50 with commercial rights. So if I wanted to go commercial or whatever, I could use that song if I wanted to. But the guy did a great job, and he did 2 songs for me to choose from, actually. And the wife chose the one. She liked the ones that was more bluesy than anything else. So that's the one we went with. So, oh yeah, Phil. Okay, I'm gonna have to hit up Royal Caribbean, man, next time, man. So, but you know, 15 drinks a day is a lot of liquor, man. I mean, because we didn't start drinking till after lunch. Because I'm not a drink with my eggs and bacon type of guy. So, so 15 drinks is a lot. And then they would hit me up with doubles every time. So even though I had a maximum of 15 drinks, drinking doubles for the same price, man, I would, you know, had a maximum of 30. That was like one night I drank like 8 doubles, man. So it's still here. Okay, it's good. Okay. Mega Fred Zeppelin, what's going on, man? How things going? That's cool. That's cool. So Booger, how you doing there? Glad to see you drop in. Smoking Under the Big Sky, you bought a Pits and Spits Maverick 2000. I hadn't seen that one before, my man. I had to check that out and see what that looks like. So I think I mean, we got pellet smokers and Webers and barrels and UDSs and a bunch of stuff here. Not as many as some of the other guys on that have channels, but I think my next purchase will probably be a ceramic cooker if I can get hold of one of those. Not sure if I want to get a Big Green Egg or, you know, one of the other ones. They got a company here in Illinois that make a ceramic cooker called Sapphire. You know, I like the Kamado Joe, so I haven't decided which one yet that I'm going to pull the trigger on, but I do want to get one sometime soon. So we Phil say you drink doubles and start with juice, toast, milk, and a mimosa. I hear you, man. Now, Jay Wade, that Jamaican coffee, is that on the cruise going to Jamaica, man? So let me know. So hey, thanks, Nigel, man. Yeah, I like that jingle myself, man. A lot of people tell me they like that thing, man. And one guy told me the other day, saying, "Message, hey, man, I just had to tell you, man. I woke up in the other morning singing the Bad Beast jingle, man." So yeah, I think that was probably $50 well spent, man. That guy did a fantastic job. So. Yes. Oh, okay, Nigel, that was you. Yeah, man. I just, you know, I mean, a lot of you guys know that that have channels out there that a lot of companies will contact you to ask you to, you know, push their product or to do a video or two on their product or what have you. So, and we took a few. Actually, for me, we've taken too many lately, so I don't want to turn into a product review show. I want to get back to doing more cooking. Matter of fact, we just turned down an offer from the guys at Z Grills. They want to send us a pellet cooker, but I wanted to get back to just doing cooking videos. You know, when you get products from these companies, man, you feel you're obligated or feel obligated to curtail your video to their product. Whereas if I bought the product myself, then I can use it as I want, mention it if I want to, so forth and so on. So we've been turning down a lot of product reviews lately, just product review offers lately, just so that we can get back to doing cooking videos. So you know, sometimes you just gotta, the offer is nice, the offer is good, man, but I don't want to start turning into a product commercial show. And, you know, lately what I tell these people is that if you send me your product, we do an honest review. We give you the pros and the cons of what we like and what we don't like about their product. And some companies are not good with that. They want you to just, you know, say all the positive stuff and not tell them, you know, what you don't like about the product. So but hey, that's not a company I want to deal with if that's the case. So all right, see what we got here in the chat here. All right, I can't wait to see. Okay, TNT, what's going on, Thyron? I'm glad you dropped in, man. Good to see you, man. Yeah, I hear you, Phil. Like I said, I give honest reviews too, man. Like I said, if I don't like something about a product, man, I will definitely say, mention it, because I don't want nobody saying that I was just peddling merchandise. That's not really what we're about. So who's that? Chris Sadler. Hello from Baton Rouge. That's my hometown. Yep. I graduated from the Broadmoor High School, man. The Buccaneers, man. Yeah, man, way back in '82. So, Chris, man, how you doing? How's the weather back home, man? So, Darren, I'm doing good, brother. How you doing, man? Mega Fred. Say I'm pleased to know that I like Earl Clue and Lee Ritenour. Man, look, uh, I'm a big jazz fan. I mean, now I know uh, I like a lot of different genres of music. I do blues, rock. I mean, easy rock. I like some country. Being in the military, I've heard and liked a whole lot of different music. But my go-to is jazz. I love jazz, and loud, call that hippie music or what have you. Just like when I'm drinking my favorite Crown Royals, anything with sweet on, loud from No Hippie Barbecue says I'm drinking hippie whiskey, but I always go back to my Crown on my Crown Black. But I'm a big jazz fan, Mega Fred. Man, shoot, George Benson, especially with the strings, man. George Benson and Paul Jackson Jr., man, and all those cats, man. I love all Norman Brown. Yeah, I have a large jazz collection, man. So I can sit back, listen to some jazz all night, sip on my liquor, man, and I'm in heaven. So, all right, Phil, let's see what's in the chat room here. Broadmoor 84, go Bucks, and love the channel. Hey, thanks, Chris, man. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. So, all right, Kirby, man. Be good, bro. Thanks for dropping in, man. Have a good night. But I love Tyrone Davis. Yeah, I like Marvin Cease and all them jokers, man. So, man, I'm a Mel Waiters and all them cats, all them blues cats, man. I like that stuff, man. So, not gonna lie today, and we chuckle at the fruit. Yeah, man. But some of them things, man. You know what? I tell you what, man. Phil, I know y'all laugh at the fruity whiskeys, and like I said, I go back to my straight stuff, my Crown Black, my normal Crown, like I said, Hennessy, Remy Martin, and those drinks there, man. But I got to say, man, that Crown Royal Vanilla and that Crown Royal Apple, man, those are real good. I mean, and also, let me show you one more that I like. Now you're gonna laugh. This is this Evan Williams honey. I like this, especially when I'm puffing on a cigar, man. Most of my I like cigars that got like that sweet tip on them, and when they don't, I sip on some of this Evan Williams honey whiskey, and that stuff is real good, man. So, but yeah, I hear you and loud, man. I tell you, man. But I did drink. I like that Dewars that you turned me on to, Phil, and so. Yeah, I got to get me a big bottle for back here, man. I had a small sampler bottle before. So let's see. Finally caught a live chat. Love the recipes you came up with. Great channel. Hey, thanks, Devon. I guess you pronounce it Devon Wallace. Appreciate that, man. Snoopy Eats. What's up, brother? Happy Sunday to you too, man. Thanks, Darren, man. Yeah, a lot of people say they like that theme song, man. So. Hey, Jay Wade, yeah, that Crown Vanilla. That salted caramel is pretty good. My brother and I did a review video on that, man. But I think that's a seasonal product. So whenever they come out with it again, I might have to pick up a couple extra bottles, man. But that thing got a little bite on the end of it. So let's see. Down with the Pokey Bear. Yeah, brother. Yeah. From down south, down Louisiana, man. So we do that. I listen to that all the time, man. Eric Johnson. Nigga, Fred, I'm gonna have to look that one up. That name doesn't sound familiar. Oh, see now Phil say, no, don't tell loud you like the honey, huh? Yeah, okay, yeah. But that honey, sometimes the honey can be that Crown honey can be a little sweet, and that Crown Maple is just undrinkable. I use Crown Maple for for cooking and injection. That Crown Maple is just, I can't deal with that one, man. Woo, that one there will put a hole in your tooth, man. So Snoopy Eats, nice setup, folks. Ooh, mad cozy, love it. Thanks, man. Appreciate it, bro. This is my man cave, man. Man, being in the military and traveling around the country all them years, man, when we finally settled down and bought a home, I told the wife, man, she can buy whatever house she wanted, but when it comes to the basement, that's mine. And so I'm going to hook it up and set it up any way I want it to. So, this is my what they call it, my fortress of solitude, my place of zen, brothers. So, do you like Sade? Oh yeah, love Sade, man. Sade, man. Yeah, man. Woo, man, love it, man. Have you tried Bad Beast out in Belleville? Mother Porkers, man. Let me tell you something, man. You talking about the Beastcraft barbecue out there in Beast BBQ out there in Belleville. I met the guy, David Sandusky. I met him a couple weeks ago. Matter of fact, this company had sent me that misting fan, and they sent it to the wrong place. Instead of sending it to me, they sent it to Beast BBQ. And so Dave Sandusky hit me up on Facebook, asked me if I was Bad Beast BBQ, and invited me to come down. Said he had my fan. So me and my son went over there, picked up the fan, and he gave me an entire tour of his cooking facility, all in the back, man, all the old hickories he had back there, man. So gave me a taste of the Compaq Duroc pulled pork that they make, man. And I like the way his pork tastes. It was real good. So I told him I was going to go back and do a video tour of his facility, and I got to get with him on that. But yeah, I met Dave Sandusky and the guys over at Beast BBQ, man. So that's a good crew over there. So. Us at the Backyard Show said, who's going to win the Super Bowl this year? The Cleveland Browns. I don't know, man. I'd put some money against that one there, but anything is possible, I guess. Any miracle can happen. So, has she tried to come inside and chill yet? I'm not sure what Snoopy's talking about there. Yeah, Thyron, I tried that Jack Daniel's Tennessee Honey too, man. That's some good stuff too. Yep. Spare ribs and baby back St. Louis style. Okay, I hear you, Thyron. I hear you. Yep. Mother Porkers. I haven't tried their brisket yet. I want to go back and get a sampler plate, man. But I am gonna go back down there and talk to Dave and get that video done in a few weeks, man. Which rib do I prefer? St. Louis style, man. I'm a St. Louis style person, not just because I live 15 minutes from St. Louis for its namesake, but I think St. Louis ribs are a little bit I think the flavor profile is better, and baby backs. There's a very small window of perfection for baby backs. They're so lean that you can dry them out. That's why every time I cook baby backs, 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna brine them the night before. So yeah, I'm a St. Louis style spare ribs person. I trim them down, and all the excess I make rib tips, riblets, rib tips out of the excess, and any of the other meats that I can cook along with the ribs. Then we do that, man. But yep, St. Louis is for me, man. St. Louis style spares. Snoopy Eats Raiders. Got these Raiders fans in here. Okay, all right. I don't know. The Browns win. Not sure us will be brown. Yeah, I think if the Browns win the Super Bowl, a lot of people sure us will be brown, even if they make it to the playoffs. So, Mega Fred, my wife and I saw BB King on Peter Frampton's Guitar Circus right here before he passed. Excellent. You know what? Matter of fact, Mega Fred, we saw BB King also here in St. Louis. He was at the Fox Theater, and we saw him several months before he passed away that year also. Now, I wish I had caught BB King earlier in his prime than whatever age he was, 90, 80, 90 years old, because, you know, even though he sat on the stage and he played some licks and stuff, most of the guy behind him and most of the band played most of everything else. And, you know, BB did a lot of talking and stuff like that. But I would have loved to see BB King in his prime, make Lucille stand up and walk across the stage, man, because, man, BB King is definitely the king of blues, man, when it comes to, you know, guitar playing, man. I love that cat, man. He was one of a kind. All right, Thyron says St. Louis style ribs, baby backs of spares. Yeah, Thyron. I think I answered that one already. So, if they win a game this year, yeah, well, yeah, who knows if the Cleveland's going to win a game this year? Matter of fact, man, has what's his name from the Dallas Cowboys found a team yet? I know Cleveland was talking about what's the cat name, Dez Bryant or whatever it is. Has he found a team yet? Because I figured that he was going to be picked up by now by somebody. So I mean, even though he has an attitude, and most prima donna wide receivers are divas, man, I figured he still can give some teams some great production, man. So Mega Fred Zeppelin say he's a 49er fan. All right. Yeah, Mega Fred, I love that BB King episode on Sanford and Son also, man. Yeah, that episode was really good. I'm a big Sanford and Son fanatic myself. I got the entire collection on DVD, man, but it runs here like almost 24/7 on one of those channels, man, and I'll watch the same episode over and over again, man, and still laugh and know every word, man. Fred Sanford, man, Red Fox was just quite a comedian, man. So Tyron asking, brisket fat side up or fat side down? I got to ask barbecue questions I need to know. Yeah, right, Tyron. Man, as much barbecue as you cook, man. But I'm going to be honest with you. I was telling my wife the other day that I have yet, and please forgive me, but I have yet to cook an entire packer brisket. I've cooked brisket flats and things of that nature. But the reason I haven't cooked an entire brisket yet is because that's a lot of meat. And I'm really the only one in my household that eats meat. So I would have to cook that brisket and take it to work. And, you know, to me, brisket is best the day it comes off of the smoker. So I don't know, maybe I'll do that, maybe some chopped brisket or something, take it in for those guys. But I told my wife, if I'm home for Labor Day weekend, I'm going to go and get a brisket from Sam's Club, and I'm going to do the whole brisket burnt ends video thing, because you can't really say that you cook barbecue if you've never really cooked a whole brisket. So that's going to be one of my challenges to do before the winter sets in. So Daddy Cook says he likes spares because, like you said, he make tips. Yep, you're right, Phil. That's why I like him too, man. So Tom, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Glad you came in. So my brother is in here, Gerard Smith, Big G from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. What up, my brother? Man, I wish you were here with me, man. I tell you what, we have got to figure out how to get you on Google Hangouts so that I can get you in here and we can do these at the same time, because I like doing these at the bar segment. Hey, G, hey man, this is for you, man. You see what I'm drinking on, right? I'm continuing to drink our Crown, man. So, but I gotta work with you to get on the Google Hangout so you can get on here with me, my brother, man. Love you, brother. That's my brother, guys. A Gerard Smith, man. So Big G from Baton Rouge. You've seen him on some of my videos. So Tom, that's why he likes spares too, but is having a hard time finding them. Tom, where you at? Where you have a hard time finding spares? Phil said, our brother is here. Hey, that's my brother. Mm. Let's see, how long we been in this chat, man? Let me see how long we've been on here. Been on here for about a half an hour now. Okay, so Tom said he's in Columbus, Ohio, and all the stores there sell baby backs. Wow. Hey, man, Tom, have you tried Sam's Club, man? If you're a Sam's Club member, You can probably get some spares from there, man. They have them here. So you might want to try there. So, and Gerard, my brother said, me too, man. I'm smoking cigars and ribs and throwing back a cold one. So, man, you smoking ribs pretty late, aren't you? You're not planning on going to work tomorrow? And I didn't have any cigars. And if I was going to be smoking a cigar today, I would have probably had to been outside on the deck because I tried to smoke down here in the man cave one time, man, and but the smoke from a cigar, man, it just permeates throughout the house. So I was thinking about getting one of those ventilation systems down here where you can smoke cigars down here, but I don't even smoke them that often. I only smoke them really on the weekend and don't really get to smoke them in the wintertime because it's just too cold to sit outside and it's too cold to sit in the garage. So during the winter, I just don't do them unless I get an unusual, real warm day during the wintertime, man. But like I say, I'm not an avid cigar smoker, but I guess lately I've been smoking puffing on them more than usual. But I don't know. I'll see what happens, man. So. Backyard barbecue. So Asian markets have all sorts of pork cuts. And they got this store in St. Louis called the seafood. It's called Seafood City, and it's a huge Asian market. And you get all kind of live seafood there. I mean, they'll pull the fish out the tank for you, clean it up, fillet it, and what have you. They got crabs, and they have sometimes they have crawfish or blue crab. And they have oysters and mollusk and all kind of stuff. And they have a meat market in the back also. And I've bought pork belly from there. I've bought all type of stuff from there. Some really decent products, man. But what's interesting is that they have like game hens from all over the world, man. They got some birds in there that I have never even seen before. And so I'm thinking about doing a series on some of these foreign birds, man, and to see how they taste. I'm sure they got a little gaminess to them, but I would definitely want to try cooking those. John Shakak, Daryl, I see you are a Saints fan. Did you give up on the Rams when they moved, or were you always a member of the Who Dat Nation? No, man, I've always been a member of the Who Dat Nation. I am a retired military, and we retired here. When we retired, got a job. When I got retired from the Air Force, I got a job here. And so we moved to Illinois. So it was the best job offer when I retired. So that's what we did. But I'm born and raised in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. I have always been a Who Dat fan, all the way back from the Archie Manning days all the way up to the Drew Brees. I've never been a bandwagon jumper. And hell, even when the Rams were here and I was able to go see the Saints when they came to play them, and of course, the Rams beat us, and they weren't supposed to that year because we had the superior team. But my boys came here and laid an egg, man. But I had all my Saints gear on, Saints down, man, talking much crap, man, at the Dome. And of course, I had to go home with my tail between my legs. But hey, man, I have always been a down hard Saints fan, man. Let's see what's else going on in the chat room. Bob, what's up, Daryl? Speaking of St. Louis, have you ever had a St. Paul sandwich? No, Bob, man, what's a St. Paul sandwich and where do I get that from, man? I definitely like to go and try that, man. Wow. Hey, T-Roy. I appreciate you dropping in, man. Troy, man, I forgot that James had his live stream at the same, that around the same time I started mine. I think he started his at 7. I started mine at 7:30. I'm gonna have to make me a schedule of who's going live when, so I can kind of fit mine in between. I don't want to try to take anything or from anybody else. So, man, because I like to watch James live stream and your live stream myself. So I'm gonna have to get me a schedule squared away. So, Smoking Bears, hey, how's it going, man? 1984 barbecue, what's happening? Hey, Troy, you got one of them new Lone Stars, don't you? How you like that? Let's see what else is going on in here. Bad Beast and at Daddy Cooks, I want to thank you for your service to our country from a Navy brat whose father did 20 years. Thanks, Tom, man. Appreciate that, man. And thanks to your father for his service also, man. Mother's Porkers. That's a St. Louis Chinese restaurant exclusive. It's a fried white bread bit of deliciousness. Hey, Mother's Porkers, where in St. Louis can I get that? Because I'll definitely go check that out next weekend. Oh, yeah, Troy, I guess James was right, man, because Sunday Night Football will be starting up soon. I don't know, matter of fact, I need to look at the football schedule, see if anybody's playing this weekend or next weekend, whenever it starts. So, because I know a lot of people will be rather watching football than watching us yap about liquor and barbecue. So, Bob says it's a St. Paul sandwich is supposed to be a St. Louis specialty. I had one back in 2001. It's like an Americanized version of the egg foo young patty in a sandwich. All right, I'm going to check that out. Definitely going to check that out. Appreciate it, Phil. Appreciate it. Yeah. Hey, Troy, did you see the one that Ballistic Barbecue got, man? That big vertical one that he has. That one's real nice too, man. Hey, if you haven't seen that one, check him out, man. Okay, Mother's Pork, you say every restaurant in the city. Okay, I'll go check that out. Yeah, I was just about that, man. That big Lone Star that my man has over at Ballistic Barbecue. Greg has it over at Ballistic Barbecue. That thing is built like a Sherman tank, man. It is huge. I mean, you can cook a lot of stuff on that vertical smoker, man. But it's real nice. Lone Star did a great job on that one. I believe it's a Lone Star brand. So, Smoking Bear says talking barbecue and football. What else is there? Yeah, I hear you, man. Hey, Bob. Hey, Daryl. Speaking of NFL, what are your thoughts on the anthem controversy? Oh, wow. Okay. Now, a lot of people might not agree with this, so but I'm gonna give you my 2 cents on it. Um, you know, for us who served in the military, um, you fight and you serve to make sure that the rights of others are preserved. Okay, that's what's one of the staples of being a service member. Okay, and I believe the purpose of the protests for the anthem controversy has gotten way out of proportion. Okay, because it's the NFL and Washington has turned it into the NFL players disrespecting the flag, disrespecting military members, so forth and so on. And I never felt that. It was all about the police and the unlawful shootings of a lot of African Americans and things of that nature. So as I honestly believe that you can't protest if nobody don't see it. So I don't have a problem with them protesting. I really don't. I understand what the protest is about. It doesn't sway my beliefs in the flag or this country one way or the other. It's just the fact that that's what the avenue that the players decided they wanted to use to bring light to a subject. And but who says that the national anthem has to be played before any sporting event? I mean, really, I know it's been the norm, but I mean, we don't play the anthem before movies, and we don't play the anthems before when we go to plays and concerts and things. It's only really done during sporting events. So I don't know. That's just my take on it. I don't have a problem with anybody protest as long as it's a peaceful protest. And I don't think it's any disrespect to the flag or the military members. I just think it's got way out of proportion, and I think it's going to cause a whole lot of problems this season. So let's see what's going on. Oh, let me get my chat back up. Maybe Brad. Let's see. Americanized. And trying to catch up to these chats, guys. So give me a minute. We fight for people under the flag. Mission first, people always. The flag will not be affected. The flag and country has no feeling. People do. Yep, I hear you, Phil. Agree with you, but I've seen some cases where employees have been fired for voicing their opinions, and I think that's where the problem is. Yeah, you're right, Tom. I mean, uh, you know, people should be free to express their opinions without any retribution or what have you. I mean, as long as you're not casting any threats or anything to anybody, man. We all have our opinions, and like I said, I'm one of those guys where we can sit down and we can talk about a subject and we can agree to disagree without me, changing my opinion or not liking you or anything like that, man. Everybody has their opinions. Everybody's entitled to their opinions. So, but a lot of people can't do that, man. You tell somebody your opinion and they go off the handle, but you're not supposed to be forcing your views or your beliefs on anyone. Everybody's an individual, and no one answers to anybody, So let's see. Some cases said, thanks for smoking. All right, thanks for the input, Tara, and thanks especially for your service. Hey, thanks, Bob. Appreciate it, man. Let's see what else we got here. Let's see. Yeah, Tom. I mean, yeah, I hear you, man. I mean, I guess the athletes could protest somewhere else, but I guess the key is, I guess their train of line of thinking is, where else they're gonna get such a captive audience at if they don't do it, when people's getting ready to watch a football game. So, but it is what it is. But obviously, many NFL games are played in publicly owned stadiums. Public money is part of the corporate. Yeah, I hear you, Tom. Yeah. What's going on, AB? How you doing, man? Glad you dropped in, brother. So, but Tom said that his best friend is a liberal Democrat. We get into shouting arguments. After that, we go drink together. More people need to be like that. Yeah, man. I mean, like I said, we can sit here and talk about any kind of issue and disagree. But at the end of the day, man, it's all about loving your fellow man. No matter what. So. Somebody's asking, what time is it here? Shoot, what time is it? It's like it's like 8:36. So I'm gonna be wrapping this up in a few minutes. We've been on here, I think, for about an hour. So, um, so Steven is asking if I've ever smoked a Kentucky hot brown. I guess I would need to know what a hot brown is if somebody can enlighten me, but it doesn't sound like something that I've cooked yet. So, but it could be something that I'd be interested in. Yep, yeah, Tyron, you're right. Just like Ray Mack says, love and not hate. So, let's see. Bob says a hot brown is an open-faced turkey sandwich with bacon and awesomeness. All right, then I'm gonna have to do me a hot brown video. Then it sounds like something I can use my griddle for. So I think I'm gonna do that then. Smoke King Barbecue Tips and Recipes says, "What's your favorite hard alcohol?" Well, there it is. Crown Royal, man. This is it, man. This is my Crown Royal is my go-to drink. All right. So the hot, okay, so somebody else says an open face sandwich with turkey and bacon. So yeah, yeah, food porn. Yeah, man, this is a bottle, man. I was telling everybody earlier, man, we got this on our trip to Cozumel in the duty free area. I got one and my brother got one. So yeah, we cracked this one when he was here a few weeks ago, man. So so I've been sipping out of it ever since. So Troy wants to know what's my favorite cigar. Okay, so I'm not a cigar connoisseur, but I have a few favorites that I like. One of them is one by called Isle de Soul. Okay, and it's a mild cigar. It's got a nice flavor to it, and it has a sweet tip on the end of it.